I want to see this mono red deck go. I don't like that play deck button is so small in the corner. I always forget to click on it.
What is gold and why is it in Magic? Well, gold is a color. In Magic, it represents multicolored cards. It's also a precious metal. Chemical elemental symbol is AU, I think. And it's in Magic because we need to have a placeholder currency as we test things out. So would not surprise me if that ends up with a completely different name moving forward, but who knows? I am also not the person who designs that stuff. See, is there a limitation on how many permanents can be in play? Actually, I don't think the answer to that is yes. Clay was talking about that on the aesthetic stream.
Look at this. No creatures turn 1 or turn 2. Did you try that? Did you try CGB's deck, Bees? I did not try it.
Going first? Jeez. Alright, let's mulligan this in. We can do better.
I met a dude at Trivia last night, though, who had a sweatshirt with Twitch on it. Chatted him up.
There we go.
Alright, he went for the creatures. I like that mull.
Anyway,
got too much land, though.
What else are we looking for there?
I mean, that's the problem. This Rigging Runner is just a 1-1 now. Tillinolly's Knight is just 2-2.
Only Planeswalkers are voice signs. This is beta. This is very early, so don't worry. Plan is to flesh things out in such a way that
they're never going to get this game off the ground.
Sadly, no dinosaurs.
I friended him. I told him I streamed and friended him. He says he's got a Twitch Prime sub just hanging out, so might be able to grab him up. Get him on that sub train. He might be the kind of guy that actually wants me to rip up a card, too. So that's double the fun.
It is definitely something that... Dude, that's gross.
He had like 4 followers and was following 3 people.
I believe the intention is to have less than that.
Now look. Now look. What's his deck doing now?
Planeswalker Bucks.
What do you mean played Batman 007? That sounds like 2 different games.
It's only going to be Ricks, but that's even grosser. We're 4-1 in this game.
Yeah, of course you're not. Because red deck sucks.
Goal is to definitely have the older sets, at least as far as standard goes, rolled back so that we'll be able to release. We're kind of looking at what the timeline's going to look like. The most important thing is make sure that Ricks is in. Ricks is good. All right. Well.
Merfolk look like they're going to get a lot of help in Rise of Ixalan. Oh, Batman 007. Yeah. He's playing Golgari Dinos.
Working our way backwards. They've already been in various iterations of the game. Like we've played with cards as old as Kaladesh. Just a question of setting things up. Okay.
How's your red deck doing? Out of gas? Out of gas due to 1 Ripjaw Raptor?
It's a lot easier to make sure that we're on time moving forward, and then once we are on time moving forward, look at piecing things backwards. So.
These guys are not on time. I hope they start implementing that timer soon. They were talking about it. Yo, Flip Mode. Happy holidays. Welcome to the stream. I missed the arena stream yesterday, so we're just kind of watching it. It's also a snow day and my kids are home. So this stream's going to be a bit janky presentation-wise. But I'm just talking trash right now about Nate Price. And then we'll go and we'll play some duels after.
Still in the beta. We've got a few bugs for it.
I don't know how much time we got left. We're halfway through.
There's Kitesale Freebooters is one of the ones that does something funny occasionally.
Say what?
Man,
Be right back.
Alright, we'll continue. We'll try this. At least we cast some some red spells and cast some creature spells. We're getting there. Let's try this one more time. Those bugs and some of the visual updates are one of the things that they're working on right now. There's actually some full control updates too, where we spend a lot of time working to try to make sure that the things that are happening when the game is in control is as intuitive as it could possibly be. Ooh, this is nice.
I'm excited that he's trying to play a red deck wins here, because I don't think they're very good.
When you have certain hands, but I think the way that it's set up right now, there's a lot of, if you have an instant in your hand, it'll stop every opportunity that you got like a chance to stop. And we're looking at trying to refine that with the massive amounts of gameplay data that we end up having to be something that is a little more in line with the way that people actually play Magic. And again, the beauty of all this stuff is it can be toggled on or toggled off. You can go into full control if you want to at any time. You can set it so that you can make sure that you're not getting passed over for things that you want to pass over or don't want to pass over, and then not passing over for things that you do.
What do you think? The knight here? I want to go in with the Nest Robber, man. Get the haste in there. And then go into Captain Lannery.
Probably should have been a Firebrand there. That way I can make sure that, although having the Tillinollies that potentially attack through and play the Nest Robber and another creature on turn 4 is, I'm really bad at attacking. Like, I am really bad at attacking. We'll just say that. I am a massive fan of playing. I mentioned when Torrential Gearhulk came out. If I was
sucks flip mode.
Torrential Gearhulk.
Feel bad for you, man. I think they were talking about it at the beginning of the stream, but I kind of wasn't paying attention at that point, so I don't know. Last thing I heard, play Fire Shrine-Keeper and Nest Robber. Or play Fire Shrine-Keeper and Lightning Strike. You don't need the mana, man.
But I basically never want to play a deck that doesn't have Torrential Gearhulk as long as Torrential Gearhulk is in standard. So attacking with little.
So yeah, I don't know. Supposedly they're supposed to clear the. Last thing I heard was they're going to clear the queue in January. But that doesn't mean whether it's the beginning or the end of January.
It was good to go. My goal is to try to. I want to have a card.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Price in the name that is a card that I either contributed in design to or contributed in the
that
that I get to put myself on a Magic card. I've not been.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I feel for you. They got a long way to go, I think, though, before this game is like full release. So you're going to get plenty of time, my guess, before the game goes full release, as long as you're on the priority queue.
For anybody who's asking anything about whether or not a particular thing is final or in its final form, this is still beta, and I think that if any game that was in beta told you at any point
Play that Fire Shark,
except for I guess maybe right at the very end, that things were absolutely final, they're probably either fooling themselves or lying. So no, basically nothing is final at this point. There's a lot of everything is kind of where it is right now, starting at best practices, but we'll see how things go. The whole point of getting things through beta and getting people into testing is to make sure that we're in the right spot, making sure our head's in the right area. So let's see. Is this the final? This is not. This isn't even its final form. So no.
Someone quoted something saying a beta is a fully functional game that has known bugs in it. Is that what beta means to you? Because in that case, this game is really alpha still, right? Because alpha, you could be throwing whatever up there.
Rough idea of when the NDA will lift.
Ooh, hold on, I want to hear this question. Ugh.
Basically, there's a couple of things.
Typical shite answer.
In place before the NDA actually lifted. Like I've been talking about already. We're planning on having a visual refresh where we're gonna update a lot of stuff.
He said at the earlier in the stream that the next stream they were gonna have like a couple economy guys come in and talk about it.
make
Currently, it's a better economy than duels.
all of this stuff is coming up. We did say earlier
So,
this year, but I don't have an update based on that.
except for the fact that you can get
About it.
more than 4 of a card.
I'm pushing for that. I'm the one who's designing a lot of the support stuff that we're putting in place for our content creators and for our creator community out there. Oh, gross. All right. Yep. So it is obviously my baby, my personal preference to make sure we get that out as fast as possible. Hand shuffling. Yeah, here you go. Hand shufflery, kibbling. Watched Brian shuffle his cards enough in the course of this is as good as I can do. Which I actually don't know whether my opponent can see me moving cards like this. I think they can. This has got to look incredibly disconcerting. Oh, I should probably also just let him do the thing he's doing. That's very not cool of me.
This red deck just putters out of gas, and there's nothing. You only get repeating barrage and lightning strike to finish it. It just never seems like it's enough.
Someone says no point listening to the NBA before at least drafts. You know what? Like, I've already mentioned how much I think that drafting is important. So let's see. I want to blow this guy up. Fashion. Blow that guy up. Fashion. It's not a bad idea.
Hey, Cell. This game looks like shit. What's up, man? It's a way to enter a stream. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Drafting is important. Like, we recognize
I'm on board for all the animations and whatever.
and I think it depends a lot of times on what the format is. But drafting is, I mean, obviously the whole point of content generation is you want to be able to give people as many opportunities.
The resolution is kind of poor. The max resolution you can play at is 1280 720.
Probably get kind of repetitive after a while, I'd imagine. And drafting is something to make sure that it's constantly fresh, constantly evolving. So
Which I don't like. I want 1920 by 1080.
are there plans on having people represented by an avatar? Well, technically, players are represented by these little avatars over here, but hold on one second. Let's pump this guy.
Opponent's still at 18, and it's turn 5.
All right.
I don't see how a red deck works in this format. No, I would have played a few things differently. I would have played the Nest Robber, so he would have at least been at 16.
Move off of playing this deck to playing something that's a little bit more fun. But
Red decks can be fun.
There is a goal. I mean, we want this to be as customizable for people as we possibly can. As many opportunities for you to customize, what you see, show your own little flair. So we've even walked through a couple times. You can see that the cards have like the little doubloon backs. Well, that was fun.
Hotly coming.
You're a cool friend. You should +2 instead of 0.
Like, can you be more particular, Cell, about what part of this game looks like shit? All of it? Or
but yeah,
the card representations?
ways that people can be social with one another.
Like, I like right here how the tokens and the cards look different. Right? The tokens have that curved top.
Ollie's Knight can attack Quatley and trade off for the 3/3 dinosaur that's just gonna
Get in there with Fire Shrine Keeper.
not do this and then just pass the turn.
Oh my god, you're so dead. He's gaining life.
If I draw a land,
You're dead, Nate. Yes, you can. The deck builder is fully functional.
Things like different hardbacks. You see the little balloon. We walked through a couple of those. Having different
MtGO equivalent, but better. It's actually really easy to build decks in the deck builder here. Way better than duels. Way, way better.
I guess technically. Like the playmat area for each setting. Like this one is the Temple of the Sun, I think, in Erazka.
Oh.
On Ixalan itself, and we're gonna try to do other refreshes. Like I played before, and like we had one for Amonkhet that we showed off early. I think the announcement stream
A
that we
couple of different
had
playmats is good.
might have been in that play area. We've had like
A lot of
3
people hate the kind of plants and the birds and lizards that kind of fly through the screen.
Customize things and having some sort of social component where I don't know whether it's going to be emotes or whether it's going to be chat or what it's going to be, but ways for you to semi-communicate with your opponents. So giving people the opportunity to both customize and have a bit of engagement with their opponents is going to be important. So I know that they are looking at that, and I don't know what the final result is going to be, but we want that to be a major component of the game.
Yeah, sometimes people complain they can't see enough of their hand at the bottom of the screen.
I guess that would make sense to me.
Like in duels, the hand is pretty clearly displayed.
Alpha involves letting other people kind of see the game, and pre-alpha is work that we do before we let people out, even outside of the teams working on it, take a look at it.
I think tapping lands is way better than duels.
I need to spam them emotes.
Or tapping most things is way better than duels. Duels is kind of slow and laggy to tap things.
I am not the only person who does that, so and that's also not the only way to play. I'd be very happy.
What is this guy doing?
Yeah, that's
Alright, he's just still doing the red white thing.
land or a lightning.
I mean, this game is over.
Man, land would be real nice.
Just quit, dude. You are dead. Dead skis.
Might add chat, yeah.
I don't know, man. Fancy animations are kind of fun. I use Star of Extinction, and when that thing hits the board, wha-bam. Wha-bam, that thing melts the whole board.
Whoa. Oh, it's 8.
It does take a little while to resolve,
I was 7. That's so bad.
but I don't mind. I mean, they have to present a different product than MTGO. If it's just free MTGO, I don't think they're doing enough. They're trying to get in the market of Hearthstone and Eternal and stuff like that.
Are you asking me or are you asking the Magic? The Magic, whoever's on the Magic account might be your dad. I'm not in the same room as them, so I'm just gonna. Probably not, but like I said, I can't see him. If I can't see him, it could be anybody. It could even be a boat. Where's information about what phase you're currently in? This little tracker right here. It's highlighted green to let you know that right now we are in our opponent's combat. This is main 1. This is main A. This is main B.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. They added that graveyard flip button on the last release for duels, which is kind of nice. This game, you can definitely see the count. You can definitely see the deck count. The graveyard count, you might have to count for yourself. You can open the graveyard by clicking on it, and then you might have to count it for yourself. Because I play a lot of Search for Oz content, and I'm constantly counting my graveyard cards. So, I don't know. Maybe if I moused over, there would be something there. This guy's just hanging into the bitter end. Gotta give him props for his commitment to his hand here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cell's losing it.
You know what's better than 1 captivating crew? 2 captivating.
See, a lot of people are kind of uninterested in how the card right there, that Sure Strike, you can only see the top of it. They miss. Why are you going to do that pre-combat, dude?
Well played, opponents.
Oh my god, this guy's terrible.
Okay, good. Yay, we completed them both. That's good news. We can be done with our quests for now. And let's see.
Who's got money? Go buy some packs.
Halfway through the stream, what do you say? You guys want to take a little break real fast and see some cool cards from Rick's? I've got a couple preview cards for you. If you are, just if you're interested. I can see chat right now. So you guys want to see a couple Rick's cards? It doesn't seem like it.
Of course we do.
That might be.
No one wants to watch you play this game. You're terrible, Nate.
Now that you know that it's something that I could actually do.
You're terrible. Playing terrible decks.
Is there a single?
This is beta. This is still beta.
Oh, so there's a PogChamp. So I'm gonna assume that PogChamp is for preview cards. So
And
All right, now we have 2 PogChamps.
he continually reemphasizes that nothing is set in stone here.
One is an uncommon.
He just said they were going to do a visual overlay. Oh, let's watch this first, though.
Costs 1, a black and a green for an elemental. It's a 3/3 and has 3 black green. Return it from your graveyard to your hand.
Card's kind of meh.
Uncommon, repeatable ability, gets things back out of the graveyard. Super value-y, kind of sweet art. That is a Jade Idol that is apparently riding an elemental made out.
The art is kind of sweet. This seems like a good draft card. A really nice draft card, but pretty garbage and constructed.
Might not be the biggest constructed powerhouse. Probably pretty good and limited, depending on how fast that format is. Have a tendency to see things slow down a little bit once full block is out. But yeah, 3 for 3.
He's got some weird skeletons in his chest.
Late game.
See those skulls and bones?
Be interested to see what Marshall and LSV rate that in their limited resources podcast. So pretty sweet. Let's check out the other one. This is the Big Daddy. This is one of the planeswalkers in the set, Angrath the Flame Chain. It's a legendary planeswalker. It's the first Angrath planeswalker. The real angry Minotaur. Costs 3 black and a red. +1. Each opponent discards a card and loses.
Each opponent loses life.
-3. Gain control of target.
Red black.
Untap it against case and
What's red black? Pirates? Or control?
Cost 3 or less. That's pretty sweet.
I mean, this is...
-8 if you can manage to pick them up a few times. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in his or her graveyard.
This is pretty good against pirates, I think.
I am really bad at evaluating planeswalkers, but most planeswalkers tend to be at least good, if not great. I mean, Angrath does a lot of the things that I'm interested in. Makes people discard cards, makes your opponents hate you, kills something small. Angrath has already been spoiled. Spoiled is correct. There's a difference between spoils and previews. I thought I'd seen something that this card might have gotten out, but this was the official preview for it. So still got to let everybody know that it is a real card. This is a real card, and you can see that it is a real card because it is on your screen on our official thing. So these are our 2 previews for today. You can make sure that you're checking out on daily.
Oh man, we already saw this one.
Blake Rasmussen does a really good job of.
I don't know. It could be interesting.
Content throughout the course of the season, and he'll have all the previewed cards in the outlets in which you can find them. We try to pass them out to as many.
Dude's got the same beard as me.
We can to give you guys reasons to go check out the various people within our community that make content for our game. So, yeah, they don't tend to give me constructed playable previews for anything. They know that I am a really bad constructed player, so I tend to get the.
They did flip mode? They just had a full number display of everything?
Both Angrath, both of the preview cards today are significantly better and limited than I am capable of telling whether or not they are constructed. But I look forward to having an opportunity to draft with them and or open them at my pre-release. So it's going to be super sweet. Keep an eye out. Previous season just started this.
I think it's hard to be an internet community manager.
Got a whole bunch more coming for you.
There's a lot of trolling on the internet you have to put up with.
See what the newest stuff is, and keep an eye out. Follow people from our community on Twitter. Checking their various.
I got a pre-release card in my email. Do you guys get that?
We're gonna get back in. We're gonna play.
Am I supposed to spoil it, or like what do I do with it? I assume someone else got it. I can't be the only person in the world who got the card, right?
I know some of you guys had already seen Angrath.
What do you think?
I assume also that
Should I show it to you guys?
A number of you guys who haven't also. So let's see. Let's change our deck.
I don't quite know how that works with the spoilers. I've never gotten an email like that.
I already showed it to you earlier. It is a kind of a vampire control deck. I was missing a pretty reasonable number of cards from it, so I kind of updated it myself to have something that was
Updated itself.
with the cards that I had.
Wah, wah, wah.
Love Jungle Creeper.
Yeah, me too. Flip mode.
I do too. That kind of thing is.
Most of the time when I see a pre-release,
A value hound,
it's
and so any opportunity.
boy, let me just make sure my mail client isn't just wide open to you guys, I guess. So it's probably pretty wide open. Can I close this side? Can I just... Alright, that didn't work. Hold on. Oh my god, there's so much here. I don't know how Windows works at all, by the way. And it won't bring up the card. Alright, we'll just show it to you fast. We're ready? Ready? Maybe I could go like this, actually. This might work pretty well. Why does that do that? Bishop of Binding. 4-drop, Vampire Cleric. When Bishop of Binding enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until Bishop of Binding leaves the field. Whenever Bishop of Binding attacks, target vampire gets +X/+X to the end of the turn, where X is the power of the exiled card. I assume most of the time you're going to want to give that to the bishop himself, because otherwise he's just a 1/1. Anyway, back to the business. I think Vamp's got a lot of help. Merfolk seem to get a lot of help from the rivals.
And black-green, like just in basic Ixalan, isn't one of those color combinations. Like it's not a supported tribe, so it's a color combination you kind of got to go out of your way to grab. But I'd be really interested to see alongside of the other cards that we get with Rivals of Ixalan, kind of how that card ends up playing. It's really cool.
My neck is killing me. That seems like a pretty bad hand.
New to Magic, don't actually understand the second card. Oh, well, give me a second and I'll try to do my best to explain a little bit better. I'm going to mulligan this.
Oh, we don't want this guy to try to play a game and explain a Planeswalker at the same time.
Alright, we'll keep this.
Compass.
Do I need the card advantage of this right now? I'm going to draw a whole bunch of cards with the Legion's Landing. I don't know if I necessarily want the flag. I'm going to put this on the bottom.
Bottom it. I'm with that.
But it's a Planeswalker. Planeswalkers are permanents, and they start with a particular amount of loyalty. They have 3 different abilities, usually 3 different abilities, a number of abilities, we'll say, that either add, subtract, or keep the loyalty the same and have an effect. You saw the one in the previous game. We had Huatli in play for our opponent, and the first ability on Angrath causes your opponents to discard cards and makes them lose life. The second one basically takes control of their creatures, and if they're cheap creatures, 3 mana cost or less, you can sacrifice them and deal damage to your opponent. And the whole point is you can use whichever of those 2 abilities is the most useful for your current situation. If you eventually get to build it up to a high enough loyalty, you can use what we like to refer to as its ultimate ability, which in Angrath's case...
He's doing a pretty good job. He's in trouble, though. These merfolk are coming fast, and he's drawing nothing but land.
That deals damage to your opponent or causes them to lose life. I don't remember off the top of my head right now. Which, based on the number of cards I've got in your graveyard. So the first couple of abilities tend to put cards into your opponent's graveyard. The last ability preys on that fact. So that's how Planeswalkers work. You can use their abilities, like you can use one ability each of your turns, unless you have a way to do otherwise. You can't use them on your opponent's turn. So that's more or less the gist of how Planeswalkers work. No attacks.
That's pretty good.
We are likely going to be taking advantage of this vampire for defense relatively soon. Flaming Cheetos asks about effectively accessibility options for people who have color blindness or limited functionality. Yeah, actually we talked about some on the last stream we had in December. We learned a lot.
How does color blindness affect this? I guess tell the difference between green and blue is tough.
I think the most telling was we had Riley Knight. If you guys watch coverage, you know who Riley is. He's awesome. Member of the coverage team. Riley is actually yellow-green colorblind, and so because yellow and green are the 2 colors, like you'll notice right now, clicking on this turns it from green to yellow. He could not tell the difference between the 2, and so I had to stand next to him and actually walk him through. Actually, I can't block now. I have to block when I get to sword and play. But I had to walk him through what he was doing.
Oh, he's getting flooded. Terrible.
Not gonna go well for us. Pretty sure we're gonna get a chance to play another game. But hey, we get to play the White Ancestral. I will take
Next time I play duels, I was gonna play a Grixis control deck today, but we could try black-white control. This video is almost
but yeah, things like that.
over.
Accessibility for like not needing people to drag cards out. So if you have issues of motion, things like that, the dev team knows about them. And
I like dragging cards out. I prefer it to clicking on cards like in duels. Because sometimes you can misclick a card.
Walk the plank
It's
with
much harder to misdrag a card. Double
no,
block,
yeah,
Branch
yeah,
Walker.
actually, there's a couple of copies of it in the deck, and that would be.
Yeah, double block.
We don't have
Get
it.
in there.
Let's get the most number of counters off the board as we can. Gain a little bit of life. Probably could have blocked the Vine Super Mystic. We're taking so much damage. Yeah, this is going well. All right. I'm not gonna waste anybody's time.
Yo, concede. Got him. Buy 2 more packs, dude.
Alright, are there more invites going out? Yeah, there's more invites going out. I mentioned earlier, for anybody who's late to the stream, based on what I was told earlier today, we've already been talking about how we were planning on getting the priority queue people in. We were going to have all of them in by the end of January. And we're on track right now. It's looking likely that we will get all of the priority queue invites in within the next couple of weeks. So we're actually going to come in
Next couple of weeks, hype, flip mode. If you're priority crew.
People who aren't a member of the priority queue. So keep your eyes open for those.
No, this is not my stream. This is Magic. This is Magic stream. I'm just replaying it on my stream.
So we'll want to make sure that you sign that, and then from the time that you return,
They did this stream yesterday,
basically
and I'm just heckling Nate mostly.
during the course of that time, you should get invites.
Anyway, welcome back to the stream, Green Orb. Good game yesterday.
All right.
You definitely cannot stream Arena on your own right now. Bottom it. I got my first Verasquez Contempt yesterday. Pretty hyped about that. Though I don't know what deck I'm going to play it in.
No worries, man. Happy to answer whatever questions I can. That is why I am here. All right, a plains, which is good. That means that our walk the planks are alive instead of being completely and horrifically dead.
Man, this guy cannot get a good opening hand.
Dinosaur game 2, pay 5, search for dinosaur from your hand. All right, cool. What dinosaurs do you have to show me? Did you guys see any of the
Sunwing,
that were out today?
Hammer Skull.
All right, well that's cool. I saw Chaz got the
Omega Bees likes this Priest of the Awakening Sun. I haven't tried it too much.
the blue-white
Gaining a couple life every turn isn't terrible.
a large.
Plus, you get to tutor up the dino of your choice. You can find Carnage Tyrant. It's pretty sweet.
Have we seen planeswalkers in MtG Arena? Brett asks. Yeah, we had one a couple games ago. We actually played against Quatley.
Is this guy really playing mono white dinosaurs? That sounds fun.
Our opponent is going to run over us real soon. Good thing is we're about to play a ton of blockers.
Are you? Because you still don't have a swamp.
If NDA was signed about a month ago and you haven't gotten your invite, this goes for anybody. If it's been 14 days since you signed your NDA and returned it to us, go to support.wizards.com. There's a button in the upper right-hand corner, a little link that says submit a request. Click that. You don't need a login information at all. You just go ahead and click that, fill out a little the support form, and our support team will get in contact to try to make sure that they get that fixed for you. We have had a couple people who've had some issues with that, so just reach out to us. The support team is really, really good at solving that issue. All right, I accept your damage.
Wizards support team is actually very good. I remember back when I played MTGO, I thought they were very responsive, and I think they have a very good support team.
Take 5 and be very unhappy about that. But then we get to play
No, you don't.
Call to the Feast, which hopefully doesn't.
You don't get to play that because
We'll swap be able to do that.
there you go.
Now we can at least 6 longs bind it.
Yeah.
This Maverick Fate might be trading off.
Ooh, Schooner.
We're gonna get some serious trouble. Will the game be available for Mac OS? Not during the beta, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure that for right now, like I know that right now we're focusing on PC, but we've said this a bunch of times before. Because the game is built in Unity, it's got a lot of flexibility, a lot of ability to port systems.
You got Ixalan's binding that Hammer Skull.
So we know that we're going to be looking for other opportunities to expand on the engine.
Boy, he's in real trouble with that Schooner there. Compass does get you a swamp.
If not 9, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I kind of want to binding away the hammer skull.
It's a good plan. Do it.
I'm binding the hammer skull.
Do it.
And I'm gonna pray to draw swamp. At least I can chump with Maverick with the hammer skull out of the way. So yeah, we're having some issues with the website right now. So don't go to dailymtg.com right now. Go here in a little bit. I actually noticed that earlier when I was going in to look at the previews myself, because I consume my preview content the same way as all of you. I've got too many other things to work on to actually pay attention to what's being previewed when, other than the ones that they give me. Made me really sad too. I was all happy to get able to.
Major Rick is slowing this game down.
Today, and I am at home. Log on to Reddit, and then this sad face. All right, but such is life. Will there be different card backs? Yeah, there are currently different card backs. We showed them in one of the streams we did.
I don't remember seeing other card backs. Sleeves are nice.
They're working on a whole bunch of different options, all themed to what the various sets are. Gonna be looking at adding even more later. It is one of the areas you'll be able to customize.
There you go. You can mouse over the Exile region and Graveyard, and they both tell you how many cards are in there. Maybe it does that for the Graveyard too. I need to check that next time.
Could have given me more cards to preview. See, this is I actually asked about that. It's funny. Like we do try to do a really good job of giving as much coverage in terms of spreading it out to as many outlets as possible to give people an opportunity to explore and discover other members of our community. We want people who create content for our community. It's kind of one of the rewards that we give people for being awesome. Is you make content, and a lot of times you'll end up getting preview cards, which is really sweet. And we tend to get, we have a lot of people who want to make content for like for Magic, and so a lot of those people out there, they all the cards get snapped up is what it comes down to.
I guess I should leverage my preview card more.
There were some commons and uncommons, but nothing that was going to kind of replace the luster of a mythic rare, which was fine. Like I'm happier. I'm much happier to have people going out and finding other Magic content creators than coming to me for preview content. I don't even get to preview cards myself on Twitter. Like I think the last preview card that I got was actually when we reprinted Price of Progress, which was appropriate. I got asked to write a preview article for that card, which is great because like I mentioned earlier, I don't play red. I am the anti-Lee Sharp. It's I've lost more times than I can count to people casting Price of Progress on me, so it made me a little sad. He's definitely our opponent's main face. I have no idea what's going on.
Holy crap, this game is slow, huh? They need a timer in this game, don't you think?
Something like that. I'll give them a couple more minutes, and if they don't come back, we'll probably end up having to concede out of this game. I don't think we're going to give them a chance to play another one, sadly.
Because they want to compete with Hearthstone and Eternal, etc.
We're getting our face beat down right now, so it's not. I think we're on the pray to draw a swamp plan, but anyway. Let's see.
I mean, I don't think Duels looks very good.
Yes, this is the Exile Zone. It's the placeholder we have right here. You click on it, see what's there. Just a nice little reminder that you have something in it.
This is terrible. Looking through your collection is absolute crap.
There isn't right now, but it's something that will be implemented in the game very soon. Hopefully people wouldn't just stay AFK for no reason. I know that there are people who do it, but come on, y'all. This is a beta. The point of the beta is not.
This is funny though, because
it's to help us make the game as good as
there is no timer here, so.
Not playing against your opponent for one reason or another is not cool and not the reason you should be playing the beta.
And he's trying to teach us about how to play. Oh, Keyboard Warrior, what's up?
That is going to get wiped so many times.
Oh wait, no, I misread that.
I don't care. Like, put myself down.
I love that this guy's getting trolled online.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Make a timer, you fools.
Nice, fun place where
You
I'm going to be
fools.
I'll say that much. All right. Well, looks like our opponent. He's probably either a connection issue on their end or they had to leave for one reason or another. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue.
We're just gonna keep on because I just want to show you,
We did a
like,
good job. We won our first round.
read Trial of Ambition right now.
Fashion, and then got demolished 2 games in a row and ended up not doing well the last one. But
I
anyway,
mean,
that is going to be our play session.
now you can read it.
Next week, do another one of these. I'm going to try to grab a few.
Like, the art is all kind of small.
I'm going to save up my quests.
Yeah.
He's got a few quests to unlock.
I don't know. We can talk about that more in a second. Whoa, that's a lot of Nate.
I didn't realize we had 2,000 gold. Let's get a couple packs.
Yeah, man. Crack some packs. Primal Amulet.
Don't think I had a play set of those yet. Come on, Bona. I need a bonus still. Treasure map. Ooh, I didn't need another one of those. I only had one.
Treasure map's okay.
Black white deck, and there were 3 in the list that I was using, so that's nice. That'll be out of that. Anyway, that is our session for today. Make sure that you join us same time next Wednesday. We'll be back again 2 p.m. Pacific time and play some new decks.
All right.
Give you guys another chance.
We are done.
And then, yeah, if all goes well, sometime in the next few weeks. Remember, hopefully by the end of January, we're gonna be able to get our economy experts on to talk to you guys through the economy. And
How do you quit out here?
To have new things roll off, and people keep feeding me new information, which is really what I'm waiting for. We'll have
I don't know. It's a digital card game, right? That's what they're trying to do.
Really looking forward to. This is gonna be the busiest time of year.
We have paper card games. They have MTGO that looks like a paper card game, but they want this to be a digital card game. And the advantage of digital is that you don't have to conform to the old ideas of what a card is.
The beginning of the year is when we've been telling people that we were going to be dropping that NDA, letting people start to stream other than me. So I'm really hoping that happens sooner rather than later. But it is the beginning of the year, so we'll see what happens. Lots of information for you guys. So make sure you keep checking back. And again, if you haven't,
I'm just gonna let him finish here.
You can still sign up. All you have to do is go to playmtgarena.com. Get yourself signed up for the closed beta. We are hoping to have the priority queue. We're on track, like I said, to get the priority queue all into the system within the next couple of weeks, and then we'll start going through all the people who aren't in the priority queue. Also, make sure that you are keeping on top of all the newest stuff, all the newest information. You can find out about our upcoming streams, and as we have more information,
My neck is just killing me today. Sorry if I keep rubbing it, guys, but it's bad.
Facebook at facebook.com/magicthegatheringarena, and visit us on Twitter at @MTG_. So check us out, learn everything you can. Please go sign up for that closed beta. That is the one thing I want to leave you with. We've got a lot of people signed up already. The more the merrier. The more people we have in testing our game, the better it'll be. So really appreciate you guys taking the time to come hang out with me. I'll be here next week.
All right.
New decks out.
That's enough. That's enough. I don't know. Like, I like the idea that they are presenting the cards like full art, basically. I think card text is annoying. You can't even read it more than half the time. Like, why print it if it's just going to look like just a bunch of scribble at the bottom of the card? I'd much rather see full art. Yeah, I mean, if you want a shitty client to play Magic, they got that. Like, if you want it bare bones, terrible, we already have that. We have MTGO. I mean, it's there, but I don't want that. As a streamer, it's terrible. Have you ever watched a Magic stream? I mean, there's some good streamers, but in general, I'm playing 25 lands here. There's no reason we should be getting this bad hand. Anyway. I mean, it's pretty boring to watch. Like, if you've seen a bad streamer, I'm not saying I'm good or bad. It's terrible to watch. You have no idea what's going on. And you can't really tell what's going on by yourself because all the text is unreadable. Like, read Smoldering Marsh right now. Tell me what Smoldering Marsh says right now. I mean, I think a big draw of Magic for me is the artwork. Like, I love staring at the art of these cards and seeing what they had in mind here. So the fact that the art is going to be bigger is better for me. And the text is smaller or hidden is great, because I know what the cards do. I don't need to read the same text over and over again. Sometimes you need to read text, and then you can, but otherwise, I mean, you can't read either of these cards right now. Why is there a text box here? Why not just have a full land or full art? I don't know. I'm not on board with this. Let's keep it look actual card game. Go play a card game if you want to do that. I mean, I'm on a computer. Let's enter the new age. I guess we should disintegrate this. I don't want him gaining cards. Let's do it. I mean, now's the time to be salty, though. Cell clearly likes his card games presented in a particular format, and he doesn't seem happy with the new format, and that's fine. I mean, they're still changing it. Well, I mean, I don't understand what you want to look at. I mean, you could say it's pretty colors, but yeah, Magic art is awesome. A lot of people put a lot of hard work into these drawings. Raymond, whatever, put a lot of hard work into this land, and it looks cool. Looks better than a bunch of nonsense text. Hey, yo, I guess we're going for this. Welcome back, bees. I mean, imagine if the cards were just all text and there weren't even any pictures. How just terrible that game would be. You just plop a card down and it's all text. That wouldn't be fun at all. It's like having just do a bunch of math problems or something. That doesn't seem great. We're in trouble here. We need to find a sweeper or something. Like, that's what I want. In a digital thing, I want the game to come to life. I don't want it to be a digital representation of a card game. If I want to do that, I just play a card game. Like, here's the opportunity and chance to bring something to life. How did he get 2 counters? Oh, he sacrificed Clue or something. We are in trouble if we can't find the sweeper. I don't want to gang up on Cell here. I totally understand his opinion. Ayo! What did I say we needed? What did I say we needed?
Hey, boy.
Nothing can survive the languish. Like, people complain that the animations slow the game down. I'm not a big fan of slowing the game down for animations. But if they kind of convey what's happening, oh man, that is a broad generalization. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of like Koreans playing Hearthstone or something. That game's super flashy. I don't think it's just Americans. I think it's people who want to play digital card games want more than just staring at the same card they can buy in paper form. They're looking for a bigger experience than just the same experience in digital form, which you already have in MTGO. Well, it would have been nice to counter those spells, but we had to languish there. So maybe we'll just... Well, I guess you can crew that thing, huh? He's not crewing it, though, which I appreciate. We're in real trouble again. So soon after getting out of trouble, we are back in terrible, terrible trouble. Get a blue source here. Yeah, pretty much no one likes those birds. Like, I wouldn't mind a flourish of birds. I guess I'm an American. Like, right when the game board hits, psh, you do your thing. It sets the tone for the environment, but then it just gets out of your way. Then again, with the way people stall in the game, I'd kind of like to see a bird kind of pecking at the opponent until he plays a card. Because that's what I want to do. What did he bring back? Tireless Tracker. He should just be killing me with Hardikirin. I guess we'll awaken it. I mean, from what I understand, Cell's point is that the gameplay should be entertaining enough that you don't need all this other stuff. God damn. We really need something to trip this tower. Then we could be in business. And it's finally activating the heart. He figured it out. We're in trouble. And I agree that Magic's gameplay is entertaining enough on its own, but it's very hard to translate for on stream or for people who are new to the game. It's super hard to translate and super hard to see what's happening. Like, you tilt the card sideways and then another card dies on the edge of the board. It's like, how does that work? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. That you turn a card sideways and somehow another card dies or disappears and goes somewhere. I think visuals are a good teaching tool, among other things. Among showing us pretty colors. I like the idea that if you're attacking a creature with a creature, it visually represents that. I do like that. I'm not saying they're conveying it the best way. But if you want someone to have any idea what's happening, like right now, what's happening? 2 cards are sideways and 1 in the air. Like, the fact that they move forward is something. Drawing lines. This helps. This kind of looks like I'm blocking, though I have a land here that is not tapped, even though these cards are tapped. I mean, I'm just trying to think of, you know... I like the idea that it conveys what's actually happening. I think it's better for streaming, and I think it's better for people who are new to the game. And I really can't be talked out of that opinion. Because this game is complicated. That's why I like it. That's why I don't play Hearthstone or other stuff. I play this game because it's the most complicated. But it's hard to get people involved in a complicated game. Especially people on the internet who are quite finicky about what games they choose to play. I think we're okay here. We're going to play that Fever Visions turn 3. That could either be terrible for us or good for us. I think they could make better use of the space in Arena. The board space, that's for sure. They do some things, but I think they could do better. And they said on that stream that there's a pretty big visual rework coming. Like right now, look at that Evolving Wilds. You know what that looks like to me? A rectangle with crap on it. This is not entertaining. This is not informative. It's just a rectangle. They put it in the upper left corner, so maybe it means something because it's in the upper left corner. If I zoom in, then things are good. I get art, I get information. But sitting there on the board, it's a scribbled on rectangle. It's not appealing. All right. Where are we at here? You guys, what should we play here? Got a lot of good 3-drops. This doesn't get triggered off Fever Vision, so let's go with Fever Visions. Cell is not pleased with the way Arena looks right now. Or how it's being implemented. The Lona, what's up?
Yeah.
Seriously, rectangles. Why not be a square or a rhombus? Why be a rectangle? Woo! I don't think Fever Visions is good against this guy. Maybe it is. So he could just have some kind of discard deck. Well, he got Take Inventory. He might be a tutelage deck. Do we hold up Counterspell? Or do we thwomp out the tower? I guess we thwomp out the tower. We got Never, so if he lands a Planeswalker, we Don't have much against tutelage, to be honest. So maybe we should have kept up a counterspell, because we are Grixis, so we don't really have very good enchantment removal options. Yeah, I think if I could see the art a little better, then I do think it's better. I also think that if tokens are differently shaped, right now a land and Fever Visions look the same. Why? They're totally different functioning. This is an enchantment, this is a land. Why not have the borders look different? Why not make this one a squiggly circle and make this one a rectangle and then make an artifact a square so that the card itself represents something as opposed to just the text inside telling you what the card does. What do you play, a Renegade map? Map hype? All right, time to chill. Time to chill. It looks like Languish is looking bad here, so we're going to get rid of that. Sure, dude. Maybe he's just burn. And that would be bad for our Fever Visions if he's just going to rock a bunch of burn. Like, Planeswalkers have a different frame around their picture than, right? Yeah, Planeswalkers have this kind of curved frame around their picture. And all the other cards have a square or another frickin' rectangle. So they already tried to represent like the differences in cards within the card itself. But why not just change the whole frame? Why use the same frame for cards that do absolutely different things? What do you think the target audience is, Cell? To me, it's people who want to play free Magic, people who are new to the game, and people who play other online card games that they want to woo over to our side. Anyone who wants to play Pro Tour Magic will still play MTGO and paper. We are all in on this Fever Visions, by the way. Since he tried to get rid of it, I assume it's a good idea to play another. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Look at our Dynavolt Tower now. What does it do? What kind of card is it? Impossible to tell. Absolutely impossible. I guess it's gray. So you can kind of think it's an artifact. I mean, the only reason card games are on rectangle cards is because that's the way cards are designed. They're probably the easiest way to print. If you could print circular cards, there might be a card game with circular cards. What is going on here? Wow. Yikes. Yikes. Are we going to survive? We have Gear Hulk here. I don't know. I respect your opinion, Sal, but I just kind of disagree with them. Almost wholeheartedly. Chandra getting in for 6 doesn't kill him. I think it's better to hold up a counterspell here. Like, you don't have to worry about all the cards looking the same on the back, like when you're shuffling or whatever. Take a Never's fine. Like, because you don't have to shuffle cards. There's a digital shuffler. So another point of cards all being the same is that they're easy to shuffle, but you don't have to shuffle anything. So why do they all need to be the same shape? Well, we can't have that. Question is, does he have 2 burn spells? Yeah, right? No shuffling? That always takes forever when you're watching a game on... When you're watching like the Pro Tour or something. There's just all this downtime. I think we're going to Fatal Push our own creature here to get the tower going. And then with the double Fever Visions plus the Chandra activation on the tower, are we going to get him? Exaxes? Do we have Exaxes? Oh, we also have the Gear Hulk swing. Never mind. What? Rip. Rip. I'm going to get a glass of water while we queue up for this next game. When Elmo's over, we can watch something for you, okay? Whoops. Yep. All right. It's fine. I guess we'll do the early crack dual style. We'll get a blue source. It seems like a good keeper hand. I don't mind missing it. Is this guy playing a bit of a fat stack? He's got 8. He's playing 63 cards. Sure. If that's how you want to live your life, dude. But I think shuffling brings up a good point. Like, they could implement it so you had to shuffle your own deck online. And that's more realistic and true to the game. Like, if you had to take the cards and move them around and shuffle them. But who in their right mind wants to do that? Like, the advantage of playing digitally is to do shortcuts. Why would anyone want to sit around and shuffle their deck? I guess we'll play the Sulfur Falls here. I'd like to keep up Disintegrate, just in case it gets bad. I did see him getting slow road bees. I loved it. Major Rick. Slow rolling him up. It's awesome. It's 2 streams in a row where he's gotten slow rolled and went on a little rant about how we're all adults and that we shouldn't have to do that, especially in a beta. It was hilarious. This guy, I think it was Cell. Were you the one who told me to play black-white control earlier? Can't remember if that was you or not. Probably was. But we can switch to a black-white control deck after this. Couple planeswalkers, whole bunch of removal, I think was the prescription. It is challenge day, but since it's a snow day, I wasn't sure like quite how long the stream was going to go. I mean, our hand looks good. I like where we're at. He could crack that cradle on us. Put a threat out. I don't think we want a Lord out here. What else could he have? Diagraph? That's fine. We can kill whatever else. Though maybe we could kill whatever else, so we should have. We can kill the Lord, I mean, so we should have just. This is just the slowest zombie deck. He didn't play anything until turn 6? What is he thinking? So many ways to kill it. Fatal Push seems fine. We're not going to do anything. Nothing but removal. Planeswalkers. Shambling Vent, I assume. Sure. Maybe I should cast Disintegrate while we got a clue up. I just don't think that's how we win. But we can do Glimmer now. For I don't even know what. Maybe a land? Chandra seems good. Nicholas also seems good. Alright, it's time to clear the way for our planeswalkers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast Trial and play Ob Nixilis and start drawing cards. I think we got him. I don't know what went wrong with this guy's zombie deck. I guess he just kept too many lands in hand. Earthquake Day. Yeah. What do we draw cards with? Scry the Bones? That's pretty much all we get. I guess there's Live Fast. No, see what he did there? He did a dick move to us. That's what he did. We could Dark Intimate. I guess that's max value, though I kind of just want to play Chandra and swing at his face. See if he's got another Never before we start Dark Intimating. Guess we'll get blue. I got no idea what we need. We don't really need anything. He's kind of trying to play like control zombies, which is not working out well for him. I guess he just had all his removal and not enough creatures. He probably should have mulled that hand. Okay, I'll turn it off, okay? Oh, this guy's annoying.
How do you spell Elmo?
E-L-M-O. Casey, she said she's done. Okay, in a little bit, okay? Okay, you can go get that right now. You can't? Hmm. Is that what you want to watch? Okay, give me a sec.
I'll open the pamphlet. I want to watch after Casey watches
Okay. Sorry about that. It is a snow day, and those were the chitlins. Let's disintegrate now, huh? Oh no, we have to dark intimate. I should have cracked another clue there. We need to get back these planeswalkers. Dynamo Tower is good. But I'll draw some cards first. My kid can already recognize magic cards. Thanks, bug. He wanted Pokemon cards, though. Yeah, you.
Who are you telling that?
People online. I'm glad I got Obnixilis out in time. I didn't realize I forgot that he had that number to return in there. Woo-wee. Here we go. The energy train is rolling. Give me a sec. I don't know. Fever Visions doesn't seem great here. If this truly is a zombie deck, in the end, it'll end up just helping him. Glimmer, on the other hand, seems just fine. I don't know what we want here. I guess another Planeswalker? Torrential Gear Hulk, maybe? Just another Glimmer. Just keep the train moving. Got him. Alright, I gotta go start some Goosebumps. I'll be right back. Yeah, unless I sneak in a night stream, bees. Give me 1 second.